Hello folks, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. The Shandalyn playthrough thing. Everything's fine down there, that's fine, that music's fine, and I'm recording. Let's get on with it, shall we? So, she certainly looks chipper, doesn't she? I want to get off the clown makeup though. It's been a little bit since I last recorded. A bit has changed. Okay. Well, firstly, Christ, I don't even know how to say it. Well, last time I recorded was a couple of days ago. I played some WoW, but things went wonky, and I just ended up rage quitting, really. In a little way. I was just like miffed, and it's like, ugh, I'm done. It just, a lot had been building up on me, so it was just the thing going on my way. It was just straw that broke the camel's back. Just people, I was trying to run a mythic run and using my keystone, and people just left, so I was left with the depleted key and fucked over, you know? And beyond that, I've mentioned in a few of my other recordings, a dog of mine, Jessie. A very stubborn old girl. In my Legion playthrough, I misspoke at one stage. Well, I was talking about what a vet had said. That she'd said that the reason Jessie was still doing so well was because, like, she was still alive, was because of stubborn she was. At the time, the vet hadn't said that. It's just she was as well as she was due to stubbornness. The other day, she did say that. Though the other day was also the day Jessie was put down. She was still withering away. She was still holding together surprisingly well, but it would still be cruel to keep around any longer. So regretfully, she had to go. One sec. Hey folks, and I'm back. Let me just make sure things recording. Yeah, sorry, I just want to run through what I said there in my head, because I got very paranoid. I didn't say it right. Recording locally. Yeah. Jessie was a Labrador of 16. I've been tweeting about her a bit, on and off. I did it a bit last year. Did it a bit this year, earlier in the week. Yeah. She was a good old girl. I don't mean to bring this whole thing down. It's simply, I've been bringing her up in a few of my older, like in my Goblin vid. I mentioned her not doing well, and talked a bit about it there, and me raging at a facility I no longer have any relationship with because of their cuntishness, and it's just not suiting me. They did courses. The course didn't suit me, and they were cunts. So yeah. If you want to know that, just go watch the series. I feel awkward repeating myself. But yeah, just since I brought her up before, I figured, you know what, I'll say it again, just in case. I'll give you an update in case you're interested. It's always a good idea to follow me on Twitter. I frequently give updates and different things I don't say in my videos, or that I do say in my videos, but I say it better there. Don't know about you, but I'm better at writing stuff down. While I still may forget what I'm saying mid-writing, like I do with speaking, I can at least look back over what I was saying, might get a jog of memory. I can double check what I'm saying to make sure everything makes sense. When I'm speaking, I can't. And quite frequently in mid-speech, you may have noticed, but I'll stop and change my mind. Sometimes I keep going, I stop, like, should I change it? No, and I'm happy with it. I keep going, but I still stopped and fumbled around. With writing, I don't have those issues. So, yeah, basically, check my Twitter. It's much easier for me to work with. I can put out more succinct thoughts. Like earlier today, I had a conversation with someone about, I know that one. It's inspired by some real artwork. It's a zombie version of it, though. Well, Forsaken version of it. That's meant to be the outside to the Undercity. That's a nearby mill. It's up here. And that's like a dwarf village somewhere else. Or maybe, no, it must be meant to be down here in the Silver Pine. Maybe think of Airy Peak a little. But, yeah, I was hoping someone was bringing up... What the... man, anarchy on some like guy who just stumbled onto it. Two people I follow on Twitter just for other reasons. They started arguing with each other over anarchy. One was asserting that you can't have any law like within an anarchist situation, while the other was insisting that you could, and basically just ended up having a chat with one of them about it. Asked a few questions. They sent back a twit longer. I then proceed to... Oh, that's an insane cook. Then I proceed to send back an even longer twit longer, because when I start typing, I get a bit carried away. And I they did send me back a response that was a bit under 2,000 characters, or maybe just a little over. I sent over a thing that was a little over 3,000. Just because when I start typing, I just keep it going. Oh, nice. One issue sometimes with just talking about the game here, doing corruption first, is that my other guy ends up getting quite a fair bit of aggro on him once it gets off its first attack. Oh Christ! I'm just glad they aren't. It didn't aggro because I had engaged its friend. But anyway, just two more. But yeah, if you want to see my Twitter response, I'm sure you could go look it up. I posted it on the 12th of February. Just search for there on like the Twitter advanced search thing. That's an option. Okay. And here's the last one. Asshole. I know, it was just a little finicky there in all honesty. And why aren't the guards in the slightest bit concerned about a Worgen infiltrator? You'd think they would be.
What now?
To think, they've been right under our noses. But my death guard is on alert. This will not happen again. I think they would notice the random wolfy smell. No. Okay. We can go one of two ways. We can go down and deal with that, or we swing up this way. We're gonna have to do both. Kind of want to go down and deal with the Scarlet people, but I'm kind of inclined to go up here. You know what? We'll swing down south first, because I do believe we'll be sent over this way not long after. And may as well do it this way. I know these two guys are nods to two Blizzard employees. Wonder how many NPCs are. Are there any NPC in the game who isn't a nod? I presume so, but I know, it's probably starting to wonder now. Can I be honest with you? I'm kind of thinking about switching my professions a little. Away from skinning. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go do it right now. I'm gonna hold on to tailoring, of course. Also, that down there. Only have one demon right now, but it's always handy to have that there. I've only damn, I've already got a bit of work into this. But anyway, I'll hold on to tailoring, of course, but skinning. And I will be leveling tailoring, as I want to get the Northrend tailoring thing, because that will allow me to get a ton of quote, basically. I can, if I kill an enemy, I have a chance to get an extra quote, even after Northrend. Keep thinking of background noise. That's me. Anyway, I'm going to go grab herbalism or mining. I was thinking skinning would be useful for some tailoring things, but I can work around that. I think herbalism might be better. Might be mining. Let's log out for a moment. We'll just step into the inn here, so I can do it a touch quicker. Okay, what do I have? Hunrin, you're a herbalist and alchemist. Well, will be once I get back to you. You are fabulous, darling. You are a herbalist and inscriptor. You, I'm going to play to the end of Ashara, and that's it. You can be... Yeah, you can be a miner. I was just seeing if they could... the other two have like herbalism and their profession, so I could make her a herbalist to help provide more resources for them, but I don't really see the need. So I'm just thinking, I'll make her a miner. Job done. Warlock trainer. No. New. Neither of them say anything particularly interesting. So anyway, yeah, mining. Professions, skinning, drop it. It's just this way, with mining, I don't actually have to fight enemies. I just,
Watch your back.
I don't have to fight enemies. I just have to wander around and find minerals. I may have to fight an enemy to get the minerals, but I can avoid having to constantly kill and then skin things. Normally that's not much of an issue. It's just, I know, I'm feeling like it's a little tedious right now. Kind of like the whole mining skinning thing. Or mining herbalism thing. Though, of course, I've only mining on this character. I don't know why, even though I know it's love is in the air time right now. For a moment I thought the thing in red was Hindenburg. I thought it was the Headless Horseman. I was waiting for him to start rhyming at people. I have to say I do like the Headless Horseman's rhymes. I do like them. I remember other people were complaining about them, but I know they appeal to me. Well, by appeal to me, it's just like, it vaguely rhymes, so I kind of like it. Also, I mentioned before in one of my videos, there is an event here at the Rat Gate. I can only show you half the event, because the other half takes place here in Terracefall, on both Horde and Alliance. The Alliance, the Horde go through the main door, I believe. The Horde go through the main door, Alliance through the side door, because a Forsaken Apothecary went rogue and took out a ton of the Alliance army and Horde army with a new batched plague. Vermatris, the Death Guard, it's a Dreadlord that had been serving Sylvanas, sided with this rogue alchemist. So the Horde take down the Dreadlord, while the Alliance takes down the rogue alchemist. Then, when they hear that the Alliance finds out that the Horde is there as well, they charge off. Well, Rin, not Anduin, his father, Varian, charges off to fight the Horde. Jaina prowl more and the player trailing behind, to, well, Jaina try and stop him and the player just tagging along because that's where the story is. Jaina teleports them all off before they can break into a brawl, which is a good idea considering he was actually rather outnumbered. There's like 3 Horde champions. There's no player there for the Alliance point of view, but there's like 4 Horde champions, Sylvanas and a few other people, like faction leaders, or, you know, important named NPCs, versus Jaina and Varian and the player. You know, it's a good idea to teleport them out because odds were in the Horde's favor, basically. Long story short. So yeah. But yeah, sadly I can't show you that because they've removed the Undercity part of the event. I can only show you the quite some range of that. I can only show you the I can only show you the Wrathgate part, I do believe. So I can show you that, but like I said, nothing more. So just hoping you're happy with that. If I could show you more, I would, but I can't. Actually, here's the thing I've been seeing a little bit of lately. Ember. EM-8EOR, or it's EM-8BEOR. I can't remember. But it's a game by Mark Kern and co. It's quite interesting. It's mechs versus kaiju. Kern both used to work on WoW and a few other games such as Firefall. Firefall had this idea of player versus, it was either player versus player or it was PvE, but it was like this huge like war going on. You build buildings, you defend them, you would try and expand into the other side's territory and claim resources, and you could put down these tumpers for events kind of thing. And it seemed like a really cool concept, but apparently they got bought out or something, and the new people in charge just wanted the guaranteed moneymaker kind of thing, or what they saw as the guaranteed moneymaker, and went with a more generic MMO, from what I'm hearing from Kern. And he, among others, were left to go, or left themselves. I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember, but Firefall had quite an interesting concept, and he's trying to do that properly in, away from anyone's meddling fingers in Firefall. Sorry, not in Firefall, in Ember. Sorry, for a moment there I got confused. I was worried I didn't have mining, because I was like, why isn't anything turning up here? Like, do I not have mining? Like, I was expecting something to have turned up by now. But anyway, let's go and sleep. It seems like a very cool idea, and I'll probably send him a message at some stage saying, like, I'll be interested in doing a Let's Play of your thing. Because, I'll do some videos on it at some stage. When? Bloody hell if I know. I don't know when the game will be out, or even in an open beta or whatever. Or a beta that I could do videos of, or an alpha that I could do videos of. So I have no problem in doing it, I just don't know when I would. Plus I have enough going on as it is. I have WoW, the 2 different series I'm doing there, Alts and the main series. I have Final Fantasy 14, which I'm doing every so often. I have more time, which I need to get back to. I have whatever shooter I'm interested in playing at the time. I haven't actually recorded anything in that. Well, I'll have to get back to Half-Life 2. I need to play a strategy game. Just I want to keep the backlog going. There's a bit going on, really. 2 of the categories I could just leave for the moment because I have enough going on there and just focus on other things, but meh. I like to spice things up for myself. Like, I like playing shooters every so often, So even though I have a major backlog, I want to still be playing those basically. So I like